Hey, sixth grade. Today in class we did some problems where we needed to divide without drawing a picture, and we used common denominators to do that. So, the very first problem here says 2/5 divided by 3/4. What we're really saying is, how many 3/4 are hiding inside of 2/5? All right, so here we go. We're looking for common denominators. The first thing I notice is that the first fraction has 5 for a denominator, and the second fraction has 4. All right, so those are not the same. They're not common. So I'm going to make a list of the multiples of 5. Over here I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to count by 4, and you can use a calculator to help you with this. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I want you to see that the first number that's in both lists is 20. That's why down on the bottom, I have 20s. There's some big arrows here. Down here on the bottom, I changed both of these fractions into 20 as a denominator. So I gave you a little bit of help there, right? But that's how I got it. I skipped counted by 5. I skipped counted by 4. The first number that was in both lists is the number you use for the denominator. That's called the least common multiple. All right. So now I'm going to zoom down here. And I'm going to figure this out. Let's see, 5 times 4 is 20. So I need to multiply the top number, the numerator, by 4. And I know 2 times 4 is 8. So 8/20 is that answer. I'm going to take that number. Oops, let's try that again. I'm going to take that number and I'm going to put it first on this fraction. It used to say 2/5. Now it says 8/20, right? You have to make sure that they're in the same order. So now I'm going to look at the second fraction, 3/4. See how that's down here, right? So I'm going to zoom in on 3/4. And I'm going to figure out how to make 4 become 20. That's times 5. If 4 times 5 is 20, then 3 times 5 is, pretty sure that's 15. So that number now says 15/20. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it on the second one up here. Here we go. Paste. There we go. Right? And I want you to make sure you can see how they're in the same order. You can see I used green and then purple, right? It still says green and then purple. You cannot switch the order around. You will get the wrong answer. You got to make sure that you're really taking your time on these. I always start with the bottom, the denominators. So I'm going to go across the bottom now. 20 divided by 20 is 1. This is why we like to use the common denominator method. You'll always get 1 on the bottom. Then I'm going to look at the numerators. 8 divided by 15. If I don't immediately know the answer, I could put it in a calculator. All right, but if it gives me a decimal, then I'm just going to rewrite it here. 8 with the 15, and then a line in between them. Now I want to remind you that anything on top of 1 is itself. Remember how we've been writing 4 on top of 1 is 4? Because if you put it in your calculator, 4 divided by 1 is 4, right? And if I change it so it's a 10 on the top, 10 on top of 1, in my calculator, 10 divided by 1 is 10. So if I can get a 1 on the bottom, I can just take what's already here, I'm going to copy it, and I can paste it. This is the correct answer, right? 8/15 is the correct answer. These extra spots here on the side, they're going to go away. I changed the problem. Right? So 8/15 is the correct answer. So lots of steps here. Take your time, right? Make common denominators and divide your way across. This is a new thing, so if it's tricky for you, that's okay. We are learning something brand new. Good luck. Don't forget to try the second problem, 1/4 divided by 1/6. 1/4 split into sixths.